welcome to 20 Days of Christmas Sewing. This is day 5. I'm Kim and you're watching Dorothy's Daughter. Welcome to my channel. What is better than curling up on a chilly morning in some great jammies that both look and feel good? Nothing better, and a cup of coffee. They almost feel as good as the coffee, although not really. Anyway, today we're going to talk Christmas jammies for adults. But before we get there, today's trivia question is, in the movie A Christmas Story, what is Ralphie's brother's name? I'll give you the answer at the end of the video. Anyway, lots of us make jammies for little ones at Christmas time, but we deserve them too. Good jammies can go a long way into making your day off to a great start. I'm the firm believer in if you look good, you feel good. So if you have a great fitting pair of pajamas that you can feel good in, it can really go a long way. Another thing about jammies is that since we only wear them privately on ourselves, or I guess in front of 3,000 subscribers right now, but mostly we wear them in front of just our very closest family and friends, or just privately ourselves. And so we can be as expressive as we want to be with the print. We can go all out Disney or all out, hot peppers or whatever it is that you happen to like, and you can just express yourself in any way, and no other garment leaves you as free to do that as jammies do, in my opinion. I made this pair of jammies for a Minerva.com blog post earlier this season. This is a cotton poly, and it's very great fabric. It has Christmas tree lights all over it in case you can't see. I did a blog post for them, and it was on earlier this season, so I'll go ahead and link that post below. This fabric was a wonderful choice. Since it has that little bit of polyester, it makes it really wrinkle resistant, so they come out of the washer and dryer looking brand new. I've washed them probably at least 4 times already, so it's wonderful. I have a few favorite jammy patterns for adults. This one is the Closet Case Carolyn PJs. Closet Case patterns, as a rule, are very well drafted patterns. She tends to understand a lady's curves really well. Usually I size up a little bit for her patterns, depending. If you go by finished measurements, you can't really go wrong. Her instructions are very clear, and they're very beginner friendly as well. If you haven't seen her ginger jean pattern, it's one of the best jean patterns out there. I have made those. One of the things I love about this pattern is that I can make short sleeves and still have them be winter jammies. I don't like long sleeves when I sleep. I can put on more layers, but I can't take them off. And I know a few of us have discussed in the comments that a lot of us are at that age where we have our personal summers. Long sleeve pajamas just don't do it for me. I wake up very warm, too warm. So I like that I'm able to have a pair that has short sleeves, but they're still festive and Christmassy. So, and that's very hard to find. If you, my husband used to buy me Christmas jammies every year, and they always had long sleeves. The t-shirt ones aren't too bad, but I really prefer short sleeves. But you can make these for any time of the year. They come with a view that has shorts, and the piping or no piping. This is very beginner friendly. About the only thing that might be a little bit less beginner friendly would be the piping. Now I demonstrated the piping foot to you in a video a while back when I did all of my little feet. So it's a Friday Sewing School video, and I'll link it below, and maybe up here as well. It's not hard. If you know how to use a piping foot, it's very straightforward, and the pieces go together wonderfully. I thought maybe the piping might be a challenge, but it was not at all. So don't be afraid of it, because it's actually really easy. Just have the right foot. A few other PJ patterns that I like out there are the Namaste from Love Notions. Those look like, I have not made those, but they look really comfy, and they're on my list of things to make for myself. Another one is the movie night jammies from Sew a Little Seam. I actually have made those for, I've made the child size before for my grandkids. That's the pattern I used last year. They have the adult, both men's and women's version available, so you can make matching jammies for the whole entire family if you wish, which is a lot of fun. So I like those for that. They're very easy to put together. The ratios on the bands and things are all really good, so you don't have any frustration of the neck bands not laying flat or anything. They're just proportioned really well, very well drafted, and that's one I would definitely recommend. I believe that they have that pattern free if you join their Facebook group. It was at one time. I don't know if it's still that way, but you might want to check that out. But I really enjoy those jammies as well. Another one is the Luna Loungewear from Love Notions. So that's more of a summer thing with a cami and stuff, but the pajama pants in there is a very good pattern. You could always combine those pajama pants with a classic tee from Love Notions and have a nice pair of pajamas as well. Another one that I want to make is a robe, and that one is the Alameda robe from Seamwork. It's really different, and I think it's something that I would really love to make for myself. So, so those are a few of the basic pajama patterns for adults that I've found. I know that there are a few big four companies who have similar jammies to this as well. I can't speak to whether those are well drafted or not, or the sizing, because I have not purchased any of those, but I did see that there are some. So perhaps a $1.99 pattern sale will come your way, and that's a nice way to get a pattern for them as well. So what, have you made any pajamas for adults? What's your favorite one? List that in the comments, and let me know what you thought of the pattern on a scale of 1 to 10 of how easy it is, or any difficulties that you had with it. If you've made the Carolyn pajamas, have you did you like them? How did you rate the pattern? Do you think it's a nice, easy pattern? Sometimes it's difficult for me to really see whether it would be a beginner friendly or not. So let me know what you think if you're a newbie and you tried that pattern. So next video, we're going to start working on some fun ideas with photographs. I'm going to show you my wonderful classic rock quilt with a story behind it. So that'll be coming up next video, and I'll show you a lot of things that you can do with photographs and how you can put them on any fabric. So the answer to today's trivia question: what was Ralphie's brother's name in A Christmas Story? The answer to that is Randy. His name was Randy. So I hope that inspires you to go grab a Christmas movie and put it on and sew away this evening. Have a wonderful day, and Merry Christmas.